Hello guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if this is your first time here. If you know me by now, you know that I love Ghostbusters, and for some time now I've been saying, despite seeing number 1 and 2, I wasn't sure about seeing the 2016 one on the channel. Many people told me not to, but I've seen Afterlife. So judging by that, I kind of know what we're in for. That one was a bit of a departure from number 1 and 2 in my eyes, because it didn't have as much comedy in there and it was more focused on family aspects. I thoroughly enjoyed Afterlife. I even have the Ecto 1 number plate there. I haven't seen anything about this apart from, even though it's meant to be New York, this was apparently shot in London to mimic the US. Either way, we'll find out. Future Marty here, hello. So I did this entire video and had it all edited together, and it was up on Patreon, etc. But then the final trailer dropped, so I thought instead of making a whole new video, why don't I just bulk it? So what we're going to do is we're going to watch the first trailer that I already saw, so I'll go back into the red shirt, then I'll go through what I think of that trailer, and then you'll come back to me here and we'll watch the final trailer together and I'll give my thoughts. So without further ado, here is Past Marty with Ghostbusters Frozen Empire's trailer.
We're gonna need all the help we can get.
Let's get to work.
So what if that was New York?
I've been waiting 40 years.
That's the place, I think.
They called themselves Ghost.
Hey!
According to these hacks, they saved the world. No eyewitnesses. And who is found to carry the
Love it.
descendants of Egon Spengler? You have a miner hanging out the side of a moving vehicle, firing a laser gun indiscriminately.
Is that... He's back again.
Completely safe.
The Ghostbusters are finished.
Right, well, overruled.
Oh no, they're not.
Thank you.
They've got a bit of that banter from the first ones.
Correct on both counts.
Buddy, you just hit the jackpot.
I feel like they're gonna have, so they're having more comedy in this one.
Better question is, what's inside of it?
The parables tell of an unimaginable evil commanding an army of ghosts.
Oh, that's cool.
Killed by fear itself.
Like, literally scared to death?
We might be looking at a second ice age.
We're gonna need all the help we can get.
Let's get to work.
Hey.
Any help?
Uniform.
Yeah!
Yeah.
She's back! And she's gonna... Yeah, they... Was that the ghost from... I need to go back. I need to see
Something weird.
So the ghost from number 1.
Ghostbusters, what do you want?
Just... Wake up, one!
Ghostbusters. Can I tell you something?
Come on,
else?
please do it.
Buster makes me feel good. Makes me feel good.
Get busted, makes me feel good. They come to life as well. Oh, this looks like it's going to be so good.
It's all dark and horny at 12 o'clock.
Yeah, it's got some... This looks like it's going to be amazing. SLIMER! Oh, yeah, not good. Slimer's back? Holy shiitake mushrooms! I didn't know he was coming back into it. I didn't see anything to do with him coming back. I know that he was obviously originally modelled, in case you don't know, in the original films he was modelled after John Belushi, and he was meant to be written originally into the first film. I believe this is what I'm going off the top of my head. He was meant to be written into the first film as one of the actors in that, but then they made him the ghost because of that. So it's so lovely they've got the character back in this. Me and a friend of mine used to have the Ecto 1 car. I still wish I had it now. It was a proper model of the car, like, you know, the big one that people had. We had one of those, and I also had the little Ghostbuster figurines somewhere. I'm sure they're at my dad's. I've still got the little Ghostbusters figurines, you know, the ones with the moving mouths to them. That brings me back to some of the love that I had in the first two that I didn't quite get with Afterlife. I still felt so much nostalgia, but there was still quite a lot missing, like the comedy elements. And in that, it felt like it was there. The comedy, the slapstick, weird, strange humour. You've got Melnitz back again. She's there. Janine is there. And she's in the firehouse. And she's on the phone as well. Is she going to be doing the, we've got one? I know I said that when I was watching the trailer, but I so hope that they do it in the film. The bit that I was looking at in the trailer is the ghost lady. Is she the original effect that they used in the first film? The original footage that they've overlaid into this one? Because I know they did that with the ghosts flying through the sky in Afterlife were from the first film. I gotta love the line of "Busted makes you feel good" as well. Because that's kind of become a thing of what people say about that song. One thing I would say about the Frozen Empire film though is it does look very digital effects heavy, whereas in the originals the practical effects and the compositing were a big part of the way they did things, and I don't believe there was too much digital effects in the originals. There was some probably, but not many. Like for instance the ghosts flying around that I mentioned earlier, those I believe were hand painted in the original ones as well, frame by frame. I could be wrong about that. I'm not saying I dislike the digital effects being done with this, because obviously it works best for the way they want to do the film. But again, in comparison to the old ones being more practical effects, I know that Afterlife used a lot of digital effects as well, but in this one it feels a lot stronger, probably because there is more done to the shots, with it being icy and bad weather, etc., when it wasn't that when they shot it. One thing I'm also very confused at is the fact that I heard that it wasn't shot in New York. I'm completely wrong about that, I think, because almost every shot of this looks like New York. Just because I feel like I'm going crazy, I'm actually going to look up now as to where it was shot. Yeah, so I was correct. Apparently, the filming took place in London. Principal photography began on March 20th, 2023 in London under the working title Firehouse, with Eric Stilberg serving as the cinematographer. Either way though, it's going to be really interesting to see it, and I cannot wait. Would you guys be interested in me watching the Frozen Empire film on the channel? Now I would say that I would watch the Afterlife film again, because I know I did say I'd do a rewatch, but after thinking about it, I'm probably not going to, just because I want to leave more free time to watch things that I haven't yet seen. I just thought I'd make it clear, because I know many times I do say that I am going to watch it, I'm not going to watch it, blah blah blah. I just thought I'll just clear it up, just so at least then we get more room for other stuff. Also, I love that we see the shot of Egon as well. He was one of my favourite characters. Also, I love that they got back the guy who played the inspector guy. I've forgotten his name in the film now, but he's now the mayor, which is quite funny, because he was pushing up against the mayor, trying to get him to stop things from happening with the Ghostbusters. It's just so weird also why he's the mayor now. Can I just say also, there's a shot of New York that they have in there, and I am almost certain that that is a stock shot. I remember somewhere in my brain I have seen that shot before. Either that, or I've seen it in other films like Spider-Man or something. Do you know one thing I'm really confused about in the trailer as well? The ghost potato. What is that? One thing that I also love is that they now have a drone version of the ghost trap. So whatever they're doing, wherever they're going, they can catch ghosts. If they're flying through the air, they can use the drone to go and get it. That's such a cool idea. In the Afterlife film, they had the remote control car, didn't they? And I believe that had the trap on it as well. But yeah, it's set to be an entertaining film. I can't wait to see it. Let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments below. Hello guys, I'm back again. Are you ready to watch the final trailer of Ghostbusters Frozen Empire? So am I.
For the first time in New York history, a room full of people froze to death in July.
It's an unimaginable evil.
I do like we're getting a little bit more top context in this.
Like, literally scared to death?
Now
Nice.
it's headed straight for us.
Oh, they're bringing back old ghosts, all the old ghosts. Is it every ghost they ever caught?
Army of the undead.
This kind of feels like it's
I think we're all going to die.
like a retake on number one.
The this could bring about the end of humankind.
I'm still not keen on that taxi shot. It feels a bit too over CGI'd, or digital effects. Yay, they're back. Okay, thoughts. I do feel like there's one taxi shot in there, the one where it's getting spiked. It feels a bit too digital effecty. It looks a bit too fake. Anyway, that aside, that's just a minor thing that will probably be then polished again when we see the final film. It looks really good. And from the first trailer, I didn't get the idea that all of their ghosts that they've previously caught, well, you know what happened in number 1 where there are too many ghosts in there and then the idiot let them all out? Well, that bit of the trailer reminds me so much of 1, with all the ghosts kind of converging. At least it feels like that's what it's going to be by what the trailer gives us. But trailers don't always give us the proper details. We have to wait for the film for that, and they just give us a rough overview. Either way though, I know I said to you guys that I'd love to watch the newer ones on here at some point. I've got plenty of other films to be watching, and really old-fashioned films, and some of the newer ones as well that you guys have recommended to me. But at the same time, something like this might be fun. It's massive nostalgia with it being Ghostbusters, and you got the original Ghostbusters back in there, and some of the newer elements from Afterlife is in there as well. I've just noticed I've been frowning for a lot of this. I'm so sorry. I look so annoyed. It's been a long day, and I'm adding this bit in now because I realised that they released this one and I didn't want to put the other one out. And then you go, but there's been a final trailer now. Why don't you watch that one instead? Now, I'm not guaranteeing that I'm going to do that with every trailer reaction video, because bear in mind, I did say to you guys that I won't be doing too many. Although that being said, I have watched a few which have yet to go out. Just because I don't want to overwhelm you guys with trailer reactions, but also because then I can space them in between other uploads. I thought that'd be a nice little extra. Now, the only thing I would say about it being set in the city is I don't know if it'll feel too much like the original Ghostbusters, as in almost a rip-off of the first few Ghostbusters. Now, I'm not saying that because it's just going to be a rip-off. I just wonder if they're gonna, like in Afterlife, we said there's a lot of things that are repeated from the originals. Well, I just don't want it to be that, okay, now they're setting a city again. It's just going to be a rehash of the first few Ghostbusters, but with more people. I want them to add new ideas in there. I know they've added new characters in there, but at the same time, I kind of want them to bring back old characters, not do the same things they were doing, but at least have them play a role in some ways, which I do believe they are doing with this one. So it won't be like an Afterlife where they're just mere thoughts and just appear. I really liked the nostalgic throwbacks. That was great. But it also needs to feel like its own film. All in all, I did enjoy the trailer, and whilst there not being too much extra in that, it did give us a little bit more context to the film's plot, and just a couple other bits of information in there, and seeing another couple of ghost shots in there, that was really cool. The bit where the smoke goes through the door was really cool, where the firemen are sort of staring at the door. Whether they're from the same scenes in the film or if they're two different scenes that they've spliced together to make it look like one, I don't know yet. Are you guys excited to see it? I know I am. I'm planning on going to the cinema to see it. Whether I do or not, I don't know yet. If I don't, then I can watch it on the channel for you guys if you'd like. I just want to say something real quick at the end. So way back when I watched Avatar on the channel, and that's obviously many years old now, I then went to see Avatar 2, and someone said to me about watching Avatar 2 on the channel. This thought kept circulating in my head as to, do I go and see it at the cinema, or do I wait and do I watch it on the channel with you guys? And then, but if I do that, I'm never going to get round to watching it on the channel, or it's going to take me forever to do it, or it just won't work with the style of films that I tend to watch normally, or even just sitting here at home and watching it on a VR headset in a cinema app. It's a difficult choice because I wholeheartedly love film. I do love going to the cinema to see it in the big screen with the proper surround sound, the proper cinema viewing like it should be viewed. I mean, I've got VR, so I could just watch it in VR with pretty much the same experience. But I sometimes do like to go to the actual cinema. I know it also supports the film industry as well. But then it also makes it difficult because, do I watch the film at the cinema, or do I watch it here with you guys on the channel? The great thing is that there are plenty of films that are newly released that are just going on to streaming services, which look fantastic. Like, one of the films that I haven't seen yet that I really want to see from the cinematography that I've seen is Saltburn. I don't know what the film is like, but hey, if that's something you guys might like to see. I don't tend to watch new films on the channel. But yeah, I think that's everything I want to say today, guys. I hope you really enjoyed this for my double reaction to the Ghostbusters trailers. And yeah, if you guys would love me to watch it on the channel at some point, and if I haven't seen it at the cinemas, then maybe yes. Or maybe I'll bring back the rewatch and we'll watch them. Hey, I haven't seen 2016 yet. Should I watch that one? Plenty of people are going to be going, no, don't watch it. Because I heard a lot of people said to not watch it when I asked about it before because it's not great. So I don't know. I've not seen it. I've literally seen 1, 2, and then Afterlife. But anyway, have a lovely day, guys. Hope you are very well today, and hope you're having a wonderful week. Take care, guys. Stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. If you're still here to the very end, then thank you so much, and also a huge thank you to my wonderful patrons: Roger C. Griffith, Douglas Collier, Terry V, Miggy Love, Chris Holmes, Jojo, Thomas Masters, Shoehorn1234, Res, Patrick Durr, Andrew Blount, Carlos, Marla Mize, Rob, Chandra Blair, Scott, Paul Zawicki, Randy, Kirsten, Juan Pablo Camero, JL, Maggie, Freya Alexandra, Milo, Miranda, Edna, Gina Aman, Tess Avaland, Olivia, Maria Stoicheva, Masesno, Megan Janoviak, Rainy Tomo, Strawberry Tree, Kirsten Bailey, Boobly Boo, Louise Vanderhoven, Aubrey Terry, Wraithist, Heidi Steele, City D, Bumblebee, Joshua, Jesse, Rena Burra, Meet, Lolita Verbakovskia, Eli, Holly Jeffries, Alenka Hafner, HM Garth, Chloe Grover, Neb, Kyle Baker, Abby Barker, Tom Tattershall, Kristen Olds, Tilly Chum, Laura Hutchison, Tara M. Wilcoxon, Sazzy Nation, Ferdinand Pitchard, Jumma K, Sphere, Mel Days, Fran in the Pen, BG, Tara, Rags and Muffins, Nameless Human Being, Deb, Philippa Chapman, Emily, Panda, David Wayne Fox, Jessica Asakovich, Sue Pro, Naja in Workshop, Mike Tunnicliffe, and Wolfgang Wolf. If you'd like to see more videos, there's some more on the screen right now. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and see you next time.